I got a dream. This is my dream. Live your dream, dream. One time for my dream. I got a dream. No, I didn't say a drink, but don't let the party stop just because a player thinks I would never rock any diamond that was pink. But will you value my mind more than you value my mink? If not, then our value is guaranteed to shrink, and generations to come are guaranteed to sink. So what's the point of civil rights for the race if you get no rights when your pockets don't have a big face? We don't want our kids in the paper chase. All leaders must die, but someone must take their place. I got a dream. Something like Dr. King. Let's teach our children that money isn't everything. I got a dream. Something like Dr. King. Let's teach our children that money isn't everything. I got a dream. Something like Dr. King. Let's teach our children that money isn't everything. I got a dream. That we stop being pathetic and value our future's character more than we do their credit. Cause getting a Discover card ain't that hard, but discovering your true self can't be charged. Think large. There's much more to life than the money. What's the point of being out of debt if you are a dummy? So let's teach our youth to value their life, cause the truth is I think they got more value for ice. I got a dream. Something like Dr. King. Let's teach our children that money isn't everything. I got a dream. Something like Dr. King. Let's teach our children that money isn't everything. I got a dream. And I don't have a care if I'm unpopular while we stuck in this nightmare. If you're looking for solutions, then one is right here. We'll have less prostitution and a whole lot of prayer. So this one goes out to each and every millionaire. Would you give up your fortune for a breath of fresh air? If not, then your seeds will never learn to share. But I'll give them what they need, cause they shake their derriere. What would Malcolm say if he was here today? What would Martin say if he were here today? What would Pop say if he reappeared today? What are we gonna say to all these kids today? They need a dream. Something like Dr. King. Let's teach our children that money isn't everything. I got a dream. Something like Dr. King. Let's show these kids that it ain't all about the bling. I got a dream. Something like Dr. King. Let's teach our children that money isn't everything. I got a dream. Something like Dr. King. Let's teach our children that money isn't everything. I got a dream. No, I didn't say a drink, but don't let the party stop just because the player thinks I got a dream. No, I didn't say a drink, but don't let the party stop just because the player thinks I got a dream. No, I didn't say a drink, but don't let the party stop just because the player thinks I got a dream. No, I didn't say a drink, but don't let the party stop.
Hi, it's Mr. Positive Dave Ford here, and I am so excited today to be introducing you to High Hopes for Your Future. This amazing, one-of-a-kind audio production's never been done before. It combines the motivational wisdom of the world's foremost motivational speaker, Les Brown, with the transformational hip-hop rhymes of Mr. High Hopes, otherwise known as Les Brown's baby boy. In this age of change and challenges we all face, this CD is designed to uplift, inspire, and motivate you. It's our hope that it will become a tool that you use daily to change your life, your family's life, and to impact the world around you. For more information, visit highhopeslive.com. That's highhopeslive.com. Thank you so much and enjoy.
You got to be hungry. Yeah. Come on. You got to be hungry. You got to be hungry if you want something, homie. When you know it's yours, don't let go of it. I'm out of space and I don't know if I'm gon' land. Look at my face and you start to see a helping hand. Ever since I was a real little man, I've been trying to get above a little middleman. And sometimes I could just go and kill a man, but instead I know there's a much bigger plan. Yeah, it's time somebody took a stand. They can't take you down if you only take a glance. Had another option, it's more than a coffin. This flow came out when I was rolling down Slauson. Thinking about Saturn, why does it matter? Maybe I can inspire you to climb the ladder. When you aim high, then you gotta keep your head up. But what should I do? Hope if it don't get better. Shoot for the moon. 'Cause even if school. If you don't raise the bar, we'll end up behind the bars. You know the earth is the third rock from the sun, but I wonder who was the first rock with a gun. The bodies dropping, they killing everyone. So what you aiming for? I hope it ain't as low. I told my baby if I kick it for the streets, we might not come back. So go pack your bags, I'm ready to take off before we get laid off. Making solid plans for our own little promised land. I promise I will give you the truth about what's within you. The world you see outside you is a reflection of you. So don't forget to look up when the tough gets going and the going gets tough and there's nowhere to go when you start feeling stuck. Step into a new galaxy by changing your mentality. Shoot for the moon, 'cause even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Time's coming soon. Instead of busting shots at my brothers and sisters, shoot for the moon. 'Cause even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. You're something from the school. If you don't raise the bar, we'll end up behind the bars. These pretty ladies are from Venus and my brothers are from Mars. You're in Caterpillar on Hollywood Boulevard. To be a star from Pluto to Jupiter, I'm dropping off a souvenir for the mighty people that still don't know who they are. First things first, you are one with this earth. That means you're beautiful, bigger than a cubicle, larger than a classroom. Just do the math, boo. That's much more than a half moon. So even if you only make it halfway, you'll have a lot more than you got today. What you got to lose, why don't you gravitate to a place where gravity don't take your faith? What good does a gift bring if it goes unrecognized? So why don't you stretch yourself? Because you can't fit a big dream into a small life. Shoot for the moon, 'cause even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. The time's coming soon. Instead of busting shots at my brothers and sisters, shoot for the moon. 'Cause even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. It's something from the school. If you don't raise the bar, we'll end up behind the bars.
Laid off, worked the same place. One started going out looking for a job. Other one also went out looking for a job. Something came into play for both of them that happens to us every day. It's called eyesight and mind sight. Eyesight is what you see in your life. As I tell you, look into the future. What is it you want? What is it you'd like to create for you? In order to begin to choose your future, one of the things you've got to do is you've got to release your past. You've got to release your history to create a new reality for yourself. Most people live out of their memory as opposed to their imagination. Einstein said the imagination is the preview of what's to come in your life. So most people don't use their imaginations. Most people don't dream anymore. Why? Because through the conditioning process of life, after so many rejections, see, you know what you can do. You know what you have done, and you also have seen what has been done by others in your environment and by others in your circumstances. Then you look at where you want to go, and what most people do, they do that which they feel they know that can work because they've already done it or they've seen it done. And so they allow their negative history to determine the possibilities for them. And so when they run into a roadblock, even if they have something beyond their comfort zone, when they run into a roadblock, something happens to them. Guy just finished writing about this in the book. He did extensive study, and he talked about your self-explanatory style. This is what happened to these two men. Both of them worked for the same company. They were laid off. They went out looking for jobs. They faced rejection after rejection after rejection. No, we don't have any work. No, we don't have any work. No, we don't have any work. One stopped going after around 25 turndowns. And he felt personally rejected. He internalized it. He stayed home. He became angry. He became bitter. He became cynical. He started looking at television every day. And then started having a beer and then another beer. And this guy just gave up. And his wife said, why don't you go and just try again? And he, okay, look here, there are no jobs out there. And then it became argumentative and toxic. This other guy kept on working at trying to find a job, kept on looking. and was willing to do anything, odds and ends. He just kept on going. Other guy stopped, stayed home, started feeling sorry for himself, became angry, started telling anybody who would listen about his employer and how wrong they were, and started talking about how much money he lost, and that's all he knew how to do. And he became more and more depressed, more and more withdrawn, angrier and angrier and angrier. Then he started talking to other negative people just like himself, drowning himself in self-pity and sorrow and other toxic, do-nothing, hopeless people like himself. And pretty soon, one day he got up, after several months, about 2 or 3 months, and drove his wife to work. Said, look, I'd like to use the car today. She said, why? She was kind of happy, thought he was going to start going out looking for a job again. He said, yes, I am. Drove his wife to work, dropped the kids off to school, came home, drove into the garage, closed the door, left the car running, and took his young 37-year-old life. His mind sight told him, your situation is hopeless. And the fact that his wife was working and supportive of him really didn't mean anything. He felt less than a man because he couldn't provide for his family. He looked at his situation and he felt like he couldn't get out. There's no hope for him. He kept on reading the newspapers and listening to the television and other negative people, and he felt there was no way out. Other guy, around 5 or 6 months later, a guy who kept on facing those no's and rejections and whose explanatory style told him there must be a job somewhere, someplace out here with my name on it. He kept on and he found one. 2 men faced with the same thing. Both of them saw the circumstances they were in exactly the same, but they interpreted and saw it differently. Your mind sight determines in many ways, in many cases, what you see as possible for you based upon what you've done and what you know has been done. And most people allow life to control them and their circumstances and people and events, just like the guy who took his life. As we begin to look at what we want, as we begin to look toward the future, here's what I'm saying and suggesting to you, that in order to begin to take charge of your life and to reshape your future, what's going to be crucial for you is to look toward the future, and every time you find yourself saying that you can't do something, putting yourself down, being negative about you and the possibilities for you, you've got to literally catch yourself. And you've got to affirm to yourself in the process, hey, no, I can make it. There's some way this can happen for me. You've got to remind yourself that you've got powers within you, talents within you that you haven't even reached for yet. That you've got to go outside of your comfort zone. A lot of things we say we don't like because we haven't even tried them. That once you give yourself an opportunity to try and to experiment with your life, to stretch, you'll find out you can do more than you can ever begin to imagine. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me share something with you. I would not tell you this if I have not experienced this myself. I used to be in an audience just like you, hearing people talk, and I just, wait a minute, there was a part of me, there was a chatter. See, 87% of our self-talk, how we explain things to ourselves, is negative. That's been given to us by life. 87% of our thoughts are negative because we live in a negative environment. We think 40 to 50,000 thoughts a day, according to many psychologists. So in order to begin to create what you want, one of the things we're going to have to do is use some tools over the next 6 weeks as you work and begin to develop a different kind of mindset for you and your future to change that inner conversation and your thinking orientation. I guarantee you that you will change the results that you produce this year and all the years to come in your life. Now, I'm telling you this based upon my own experience. You know, I had Mike to come out in the audience. How many of you were in the audience when I used to come here 5 years ago and I used to have my tapes like this in a rubber band? How many of you remember? Raise your hand. You used to see. And Jack came up stage one time after seeing me pursuing my dream. See, whatever dream you got, that dream, that idea, that has been given to you. Nobody's going to do that for you. Nobody's going to make Les Brown tapes but Les Brown. That's yours. Nobody's going to open up your store, write your book. Nobody's going to open up your shopping center, your school, your daycare. Nobody's going to create your home-operated business. Nobody's going to heal your relationship. Nobody's going to come up with that economic renaissance idea or the idea to begin to retrain our kids and create a new kind of concept and approach to education. Everybody showed up with something that's been given to you. You came here with something, and I think our goal and our challenge is to keep on till we find it. Find out what it is that you're supposed to do. And it's going to come to you at some point in time, but many times you got to experiment. You got to be willing to challenge yourself to go outside of your comfort zone and do some different things sometimes. That's where I was in terms of my job, in terms of my employment. I didn't like where I was, and so if you don't like it, you got to be willing to do something about it, rather than just saying, I don't like it. Well, what are you going to do about it? Just keep on whining? Life is not for whining and weeping. Life is for doing something. Now, whatever goal you have, here's what we know. You're going to have some opposition. You're going to have some difficulties. You're going to have some challenges on this goal you have. Wherever you want to go, you're going to have some problems up in here. You're going to have your inner conversation telling you can't do it, and you're going to have people picking at you.
I can see me at the top. I can see me at the top. That's where I'm gonna be. My mother said that's where I was born to be. My brother said don't be a wannabe. My father said changing lives would be fun to me. I got my future in front of me. Competition don't want none of me. Know how to make my dreams come to me, and I know how to make my fears run from it. What you wanna do? Number one to number two. Will your dreams always remain untrue? So your mama knew and your daddy knew too. But the question is, what about you? It's only so much that belief can provide you. Inside don't matter if you don't look inside you. And I don't wanna misguide you. Be yourself, but do what I do. I can see me at the top. I can see me at the top. Doing nothing but achieving at the top. I can see me at the top. I can see me at the top. Doing nothing but achieving at the top. I can see me at the top. I can see me at the top. Doing nothing but achieving at the top. I can see me at the top. I can see me at the top. Doing nothing but achieving at the top. If you looking at me now, you probably see me too. And if you're smart, hopefully you can see you at the top. That's where you'll find me. At the bottom, people scream out, why me? Try me. I'm far from mediocre, and until I win, it ain't even over. Imagine me opening the doors for my chauffeur. There's a higher me, and I gotta get closer. The bottom's not my spot. The bottom's not my spot. They say it's lonely, but you eat better at the top. Not only that, even sleep better at the top. How can I be stopped? I'm already being watched. I can see me at the top. I can see me at the top. Doing nothing but achieving at the top. I can see me at the top. I can see me at the top. Doing nothing but achieving at the top. I can see me at the top. I can see me at the top. Doing nothing but achieving at the top. I can see me at the top. I can see me at the top. Doing nothing but achieving at the top. Will I see you from the top or at the top? Will I see you at the top or from the top? Will I see you from the top or at the top? Will I see you at the top or from the top? Will I see you from the top or at the top? Will I see you at the top or from the top? I can see you at the top. I can see you at the top. Yeah, at the top. That's where you'll find me 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 at the top. That's where you'll find me. Where will you be?
I was on in Chicago. A lady called 2 o'clock in the morning. Named Sasha. Saw me on television. They were raising money for PBS. She said, Les Brown, I'm so proud of you and you and your brother and what y'all did to buy your mother home. But let me tell you something. I saw y'all at the beginning of that program. You know, it's most certainly nice that she raised y'all. She had to be a good woman to raise children that weren't her. But not only did she just raise y'all some ugly children. Y'all had some funny little bald heads on television. Could y'all take those pictures off? If I were you, I wouldn't let nobody see those pictures. I mean, I didn't even ask her to do that for me. 2 o'clock in the morning, she called me and told me that. Boy, y'all some homely kids. What a good, you know, God blessed that I raised 2 ugly children. people something else. All right? They're just something else. I want you to know, whatever dream you have, you're going to have some people telling you that. My brother, he said to me, it's been so good. Wesley came up, and one of my assistants met him at the airport and brought him to the Penobscot building. And she said he walked her all over the Penobscot building. He said, is this an important building in Detroit? She said, yes. So he got off the elevator, 21st floor, and got off and saw my office name there. She said his eyes got big, and he came in, and he said, oh. Now, this is the same person. Every time we had a holiday, I'd go home. Wesley's the master at talking about you and being a dream buster. I mean, a proud dream buster. And he used to say, what are you doing now on your dream? And the table gets silent. Well, Wesley, this is my year. Oh, I think we've heard that before, haven't we, Margaret? Well, this year it's different. This is my year. Didn't we hear that before? Yes, Wesley. Why don't you get you a real job rather than beating your gums together? Mama said, Leslie, you know, they still might take you back down at Sears. By this time, I'm turning red, but couldn't nobody see it. Room turning purple now. Smoke coming out my ears and my nose. Now I'm snorting now. Mama make him leave me alone now. Yeah, Mr. Motivator. Look how much weight he lost, Mama. Talking about he fasting. So Wesley said, Les, I'm proud of you, my brother. You have really done it. And I really love you even more when you're sitting in Smyrna. Wesley is so honest. He's an honest person. Boy, he's honest. Wesley used to talk about these little tapes right here. Jack saw me with my dream. Whatever dream you have, you know, Joseph Campbell talks about the long night of the soul. You're going to have moments of feeling deceived and isolated and persecuted and condemned and powerless. Long journey, long dark night of the soul. But when you hold on to your dream, don't let anybody kill it in you. Just hold on to that dream. When it doesn't make sense to anybody, including you sometimes, just hold on. Eventually help comes. In the middle of the night, help will come and say, here, let me bring you assistance. Help will come. Jack came up and said, Les Brown, we're going to give you packaging for your tape so you won't take them around like this anymore. Going to do a different thing for you. Now, I was just going with my dream. I just came with what I had. See, a lot of people say, I'm going to go after my dream when I get all my ducks in a row, when I get everything together, get all my bills paid, children graduate. I'm going after my dream then. Just, you know, just soon as things get together, I'm going. No. You ain't going to never get all those ducks lined up. You got to go now. You got to go right now. Go with whatever you got. What do you mean? I don't have my shoes on. Just go ahead on them. Just go. Just go. Go with whatever you got. Because the clock is ticking. Time's gone. Time's gone. Wesley look older than me because that boy hasn't found out about Clairol yet. But time gone. I'm proud of him. Look like my daddy with all that gray hair. Time's gone. You know it's time, but that boy no longer a spring chicken. That boy look kind of old over there. Time's gone. You got to go now. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do now, right now, what you got. Got to take it right now. Got to take it to the hoop right now. Now, here's what you got. You don't have no time to mess around. You got to concentrate your thoughts. See, we thinking those thoughts all day, every day. You got to focus those thinking. Those thoughts have power. Ooh, they have power. But you got to harness it. You got to, I only tell you 2 steps, but there are going to be several, but it's 2 big ones. Here's one, is that whatever you want, you got to focus your thinking. You own it, zero in on it, think about it, focus your thoughts. Now, as you do that, you're growing in consciousness, and that will increase your manifesting power. Some things will happen quickly, some things take longer, but after a while, remember, some of y'all know, 5 years ago, I couldn't do what I'm doing right now. I couldn't draw these numbers right now. But as I've grown in consciousness, so has been my capacity to manifest larger audiences and the results that I want to produce in my life. But I concentrated. What are some of the tools you use? Here you go. You know, I got that little card in here. I saw that little gold card. It's inside you. Look in your little thing there. If you don't have one, we'll give you one. Got a little card here. This is your mind say, now this is Mickey Mouse. What are we going to do with this little card? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what that chitter chatter says. Don't worry about that. Here's what this little card says. My gold mine. I am blessed and highly favored. Read that, please. Get up in the morning, you want to get up feeling like that. You're blessed. And you are. See, I'm blessed, highly favored. That means you highly favored to get your goal. Start feeling like a winner. Start feeling like you are an attraction for good things. Repeat after me. Say, good things are supposed to happen to me. See, life has said good things aren't supposed to happen to you. This is too good to be true. See, that's the mindset we were born in. See, when good things happen, it seems like out of the ordinary. See, bad things happening to you is the norm. Am I correct? See, people expect bad things to happen to them.
High hopes, hip-hop, intellectual, going higher, helping other people everywhere. So if you was gonna give up, you should've did it a long time ago. Look how far imagination and a good mind to go. When you got high hopes, they try to keep you low, but when you know your soul, they can't defeat you though. If you was gonna give up, you should've did it a long time ago. Look how far imagination and a good mind to go. When you got high hopes, they try to keep you low, but when you know your soul, they can't defeat you though. I got persistence, patience, and some perseverance, but if you ain't got a little paper, people ain't trying to hear it. I can see the highest mountain, here I am trying to clear it. My generation's about to crash, and here I am trying to steer it. But first, you gotta prepare yourself for the worst. How you gon' tell these passengers they moving in reverse? Who you think you fooling just because you can spit a verse? But I ain't no fool, y'all, I'm just obeying my thirst. I've come so far, it seems like I've migrated, and I can't stop now, even if I'm dehydrated. If it's gon' take time to get it here, I'll take it, but I won't turn around just cause they think I won't make it. I think that I will make something out of my life that no one else could build. It's hard to back up when you know you won't be fulfilled, and it's even harder when you see it's not in God's will. So chill and prepare to be healed, cause if you was gonna give up, you should've did it a long time ago. Look how far imagination and a good mind to go. When you got high hopes, they try to keep you low, but when you know your soul, they can't defeat you though. If you was gonna give up, you should've did it a long time ago. Look how far imagination and a good mind to go. When you got high hopes, they try to keep you low, but when you know your soul, they can't defeat you though. If you're ready for something new, then you can't go back to the things you used to do. And this ain't just a point of view, it's important so you don't surrender what's in store for you. They say I can't talk this way because I'd be boring you, but if there's a high being inside, they're ignoring you. Everybody knows when the rain is pouring to, and the Burberry umbrella for me just won't do. It's easy to quit when it's no winners in your crew, but after you've already gotten started, it becomes hard to. Them same folks that make jokes will applaud you soon as you do what they claim was too hard for you. If you was gonna give up, you should've did it a long time ago. Just keep being the bomb till it's your time to blow. I know you got high hopes, they try to keep it low, but I also know they can't defeat you though. They can't defeat you though. They can't defeat you though. If you was gonna give up, you should've did it a long time ago. Look how far imagination and a good mind to go. When you got high hopes, they try to keep you low, but when you know your soul, they can't defeat you though. If you was gonna give up, you should've did it a long time ago. Look how far imagination and a good mind to go. When you got high hopes, they try to keep you low, but when you know your soul, they can't defeat you though.
Two brothers. One ended up getting shot, stayed in the hospital 3 months, too embarrassed to call his mother and let her know. And I talked with them both when they came home. I was in Washington, D.C. doing a training there. And I said, why is it you and your brother go to the same college? He goes there, he does well academically. You're smarter than your brother. You don't do well academically. You get up running around with the wrong crowd. You end up getting shot. What is it about you? What's the difference between the two of you on the same campus? You know what he said? It seems that everywhere I go, trouble follows me. See, with that kind of mindset, ladies and gentlemen, with that kind of explanation to himself that trouble follows me, he will attract it. He sets himself up to attract nothing but bad times. As you start believing that you are worthy of good things supposed to happen to you, you develop a sense of entitlement. Good things supposed to happen to me. It's not too good to be true. It's happening to the right person, me. When you start feeling like that, you start attracting that into your life experience. When you start feeling that good things are supposed to happen to you, as you begin to focus and work on your dream, some things will begin to happen to you. Just start watching and observing yourself. I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and a PBS special there, traveled around 10 cities raising funds for them. While I was there, a guy said, okay, and now here's Les Brown. Yes, I'm asking people in Atlanta, if you value this kind of program, call in right now and become a subscriber for public television. Now back to Jeff. At that moment, I thought about the fact that I had a friend named C.T. Taylor that had moved to Atlanta, Georgia 10 years ago. I used to work with him, hadn't talked to him in 10 years. My thought was right then, boy, I sure like to see old C.T. Taylor. I wonder what he's doing. Where is he? There were 5 rows of telephone operators behind me, 50 operators. At that split moment, an operator directly behind me tapped me on the shoulder and said, Mr. Brown, there's a young man that insists on talking to you. He says he knows you. I said, what is his name? His name is, what is your name, sir? C.T. Taylor. I got the phone. Yes, C.T., man, you know it right then. I was thinking about you. He said, you still lying, aren't you? No, man, I'm serious. No, really. I was thinking about you that percent. You ain't seen me in 10 years, man. Don't lie. Come on, just say hello. C.T., hello, but man, I was thinking about you then. Has that ever happened to you? Huh? Just happened to you right then. That's what I'm telling you. See, as you grow in consciousness, it is an asset, but it's also a liability. That's why you got to watch. When you start seeing yourself thinking something negative, stop it right quick. Stop yourself. Catch yourself. Hey, wait, hold a minute. Hold on. I don't mean that. No, hold on. You got to watch that. See, that's been in you. See, we can't control the thoughts that come in our mind, but we can control the thoughts we embrace, the thoughts that we dwell on. Whatever you dwell on, that's what you're going to manifest. So this card here, what you want, I am blessed and highly favored. Write your goal down. You know, buy and give a date. You know, here's the goal I'm going to do. Write it out. And you read that 3 times a day. Read it. Now flip the card over. Here's something else. Now, you don't have one of these cards. Just ask the ushers for it when you leave. They will give you one. Let's read this together. Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth. And he that seeketh findeth. And to him that knocketh it shall be opened. All right, you read that every day. Now what we're doing, we're focusing and concentrating our thoughts. Here's something else. If you don't have one, get one. This is our tool. An investment in yourself, an investment in your mind. All achievement, ladies and gentlemen, comes out of the human mind. Everything, constructive or destructive, comes out of the human mind. I'm just asking you over the next 6 weeks to experiment with me. Watch the results in your life. This is what I've used. I've produced some incredible results in my life. Okay, Mastermind Goal Achievers Journal. You can get it in the bookstore. Here's what you do. Once you go to that page there dealing with goals, all right? You write your goal down. Now, if you don't know what your goal is right now, don't worry. Just make something up and write that down. You got to have something you're aiming at. So people are aiming at nothing in life, end up hitting nothing dead on the head. Okay? So you got to have a target. You got to have a target now. See, you know, Zig Ziglar talked about don't become a wandering generality, you know? All right. Okay, now one of the things you're going to do, what are the things you've done this past year that you feel grateful about? I feel good about the fact that I achieved one of my major goals. When I was on PBS, I enjoyed that. Other thing is I had a major goal in 1991. I told my staff, I'm going to do $1 million. We did $1,020,000 in 1991. Give me a round of applause right quick. All right? Thank you. This is exciting. The money's not important, but it sure is good. I like what Rita Davenport, she'd say, money ain't everything, but it's sure right up there with oxygen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Take my word for it. Stuart Wells said it best. The man who said that money is the root of all evil just flat out didn't have any. It's a good feeling to start off a year not owing anybody. You know, that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling inside. Now, if somebody told you that money's not good for you, you just tell them, that's all right. Give me what you got. That's just one of my goals. Okay, that I achieved. I feel good about that. I feel good that my cholesterol level was at 245, is now down to 185. Give a round of applause. As you can see, my weight is down. Am I looking good? Go head on. All right. Yes, sir. Go ahead. All right. Thank you. I'm managing my food choices. Instead of eating 3 packs of M&M's a day, I just down, you know, I'm kind of kicking. I got a M&M support group. I'm down to half a pack a day. All right. You got to have these little goals. I feel very good about that. All right. I feel good about the fact that I told myself I couldn't manage a business because I never had any business classes. I'm now managing my own business. Give me a round of applause right quick, all right? So I'm having some fun. So what do? You want to begin, look at what your goals are. Write your goals down. Then you got a personal inventory here. You write down what it is you want to achieve, also the goals and things you want to do in your book. One of my goals was to improve my relationship with my children, to manage my time more effectively, to spend time with them. As a divorced father, I live in Detroit, Michigan. My children live in Columbus, Ohio. So I had to manage my time, flying back and forth, flying them in to me, but scheduling and making that important of spending time with my children. It's easy to send them to check, something else to put them in my life and allow them to be able to have the influence of my personality and my presence. So that's one of the goals I had. One of the goals I had was that all my life, my brother and I have always had arguments. We had an adversarial relationship, my brother and my sister. One of my goals was that I was going to improve my relationship with my brother, that I love him, and the fact that he used to tease me and all the things that he did to me and I did to him didn't matter anymore. That the love that we had for each other was far more important. It just didn't matter. I just decided that I wasn't going to allow whatever he said about me to get me upset anymore. See, people that lose out in life allow themselves to be controlled by life, by people and circumstances. So that was one of my goals, to improve my relationship with him, to have a loving relationship. I've never been able, for the 46 years I've been on the planet, to be around my brother for more than 20 minutes without an argument or a fight. We had a fight at his wedding. Am I right, Wesley? I didn't speak to my brother for 2 years. We couldn't be around each other. Now, we've been together, and you're working in the company, and I give you money and everything, and we love each other, don't we? Have we had any arguments? None whatsoever. Wesley know how to push my buttons. I don't even want to think about that, Wesley. He's good. He said, "Oh, I saw you were in Ebony magazine, but you weren't on the cover." Thank you, Wesley. Thank you very much. Wesley he was working on me this afternoon. Are you going to be as good tonight as you were this afternoon? You really don't have to even worry about bothering. Nobody's going to be here anyhow. Oh, he's a good signifier. He's good. But that's my brother, and I love him very much. It doesn't matter. I just love him unconditionally. We're having a great time together. I just decided it doesn't matter anymore. I just love him anyhow, in spite of himself. So what am I doing? You got to proactively prepare to catch yourselves. When you find yourself getting negative with people that you have allowed to push your buttons, when you find yourself becoming negative about what's happening to you and the circumstances that you're involved in. Now, here's something else. Whatever you're doing, I want you to go all out. Decide to position your life, to give more in life. Why? Because when you give more, the more energy you give, the more activity that you become involved in and making a difference in life, the more that life can express through you, can write through you, can move through you, can create through you, can do things through you to change the lives of children through you. Your life, see, you are an outlet for all that life has. And as you change your mindset, as you begin to know, hey, wait a minute, I've got something to give. I showed up with something. I'm here. I have some value. I am approved. My life is good as it is. And I can make a difference. That's very important as you begin to look toward the future and view yourself as a channel for life to express through.
F-A-M-I-L-Y, they'll be there for you when you cry. F-A-M-I-L-Y, when your so-called friends tell you goodbye. F-A-M-I-L-Y, they might not be perfect, but they're still mine. F-A-M-I-L-Y, and we gotta stick together, or at least we could try. Even when you get on my nerves, at the drop of a dime, when you need me, I'll serve. I know that life is throwing you curves, so when you make mistakes, I see your heart is pure, it's unconditional. Even though this type of love now is unconventional, I'ma speak my heart just for the simple principle. You are more than I could ask for. When I wanna settle, you inspire me to soar. And what for? Nothing is asked in return for the love you gave me that I didn't even earn. It took me a while, but finally I have learned that when you got your family, your fears can be adjourned. F-A-M-I F-A-M-I-L-Y, they'll be there for you when you cry. F-A-M-I-L-Y, when your so-called friends tell you goodbye. F-A-M-I-L-Y, they might not be perfect, but they're still mine. F-A-M-I-L-Y, and we gotta stick together, or at least we can try. They say that water don't matter, cause the thickest is blood. I say that DNA don't matter, cause it's nothing without love. Our parents don't have to relate for you to be my cuz, as long as we treat each other just like family does. And when you don't, guess what? I ain't mad at you, cause when you tripping, guess what? I'll happily catch ya. I know I probably done some things to upset ya, but I hope you can see my heart really respects ya. Even comics got partners in crime, and if I was a criminal, believe it, you be mine. When I call you my dog and my OG is divine. We were meant to share our lives without sharing bloodlines. F-A-M-I-L-Y, they'll be there for you when you cry. F-A-M-I-L-Y, when your so-called friends tell you goodbye. F-A-M-I-L-Y, they might not be perfect, but they're still mine. F-A-M-I-L-Y, and we gotta stick together, or at least we can try. It's cool, you ain't always gotta say you love me, but I knew when I made mistakes and you didn't judge me. Some people wonder why I'll put you above me. Good thing you taught me not to let disrespect budge me. Don't even hug me, just hold my heart in your mind during times when we are apart. The weather's not always nice and sometimes it gets dark, but on the road to life, remember you can't park. So be my rearview mirror as I put us in reverse towards a society that'll put family first. There's no dollar sign that can compensate your worth, cause in my trying times you eliminate the hurt. F-A-M-I-L-Y, they'll be there for you when you cry. F-A-M-I-L-Y, when your so-called friends tell you goodbye. F-A-M-I-L-Y, they might not be perfect, but they're still mine. F-A-M-I-L-Y, and we gotta stick together, or at least we can try.
How many ever heard of the Sea of Galilee? Raise your hands, please. Okay. The Sea of Galilee flows into the Jordan River. And the Jordan River flows into the Dead Sea. Now, here's something about the Sea of Galilee and the Jordan River. They have all types of fish and plants that grow. It's vibrant. It's thriving with life. The Dead Sea is salty. And it's so salty, it has a high degree and density of buoyancy that you float, just jumping, you just float automatically in it. But there's no life in the Dead Sea. That's why they call it the Dead Sea. There's no life there. It's an inlet. But you know what? It's the difference between the two, and life shows us things. It's not an outlet. It doesn't feed into anything. It doesn't give water to anything. It only receives water. See, there are a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, that are takers. They're inlets. But they're dead. They're dead inside. They're not giving anything. Their lives are salty. Tasteless life. Non-contributing life. They're the walking, breathing dead. How many of you know people just take and don't give anything back? Raise your hands, all right? These are miserable people. Listen to what it says. They're miserable people to be around, these takers. The act of giving makes you more alive and able to sustain life. See, when you are going through life relentlessly, seeking out what is it you're supposed to give? What service are you supposed to give, that you're supposed to provide, that you're supposed to bring? Here's something God said that's very important. He said, service is the rent we pay for the space we take up on earth. Woo! How many of y'all know people that's behind in their rent? Raise your hand, please, all right? There's a lot of y'all that raise your hand because you're the ones. I'll just play it with you. We're going to give you your money back if you're the one. All right. All right, so decide now, whatever you have, whatever this is that you have in you, that you're going to give. And you're going to give like you've never given before. Why? It gives your life to give. It brings out more in you. The more you give, the more you realize you can give. The more you share, the more you love, the more compassion you show. What a time when we have homeless people. The time when we have young people who have no sense of purpose and direction. At a time when people are feeling powerless with all the massive layoffs and jobless people. And there's a mean spirit against people that are down on their luck. For people now decide that regardless of what's going on in my life right now, there's something I can give. Regardless of what's going on, that I showed up to do something. And I'm going to find a way to become of greater service to humanity and greater service to life. Now, what can you do, Les, when you have been telling yourself you can reach your goal, and you've been affirming, I am abundant, I am rich, oh, I feel better than good and better than most, I am blessed and highly favored, I can make it, I'm a winner, and you losing every day. Life whipping your butt every day. You reading all these prosperity books, you listening to all these tapes, and it ain't happening. You wrote your goals down, you've been concentrating on these goals, you've been going out there and you have no money in your pocket, you're talking about, I'm a rich child of God. Your mind says, come on, give me a break. Who you joking? What do you do when you've lost your spirit, you've lost your job, you lost everything, life been devastated? How do you do it? Come on, be real, man. Come on, get a life. You can't do that. You can't come back from that. Come on. How do you do that? Here's something that Larry DeAngelo wrote. He said, life is like a grindstone. It can polish you or it can pulverize you, depending on how you position yourself. Hello. Here's what I want you to do. Think about this goal you have. I want you to think about it hard. Because here's what happened to that man that closed himself into the garage. He didn't believe this. This is some place that you can always retreat to and be in concert with yourself. See, when I started working on my goal, just starting 5 years ago, to go into a $210 billion industry, had no training in that industry, never did it, no exposure in that industry, wanting to become nationally known, not a celebrity, not some athlete or actor. No exposure to the market, but I decided here's something I wanted to do that gives my life value and meaning. I love talking to people. I love making people feel good and making them laugh and enjoying themselves. I started out, how do you stay in the race, Les, when you knocked on doors and you were turned around and you lost your money and lost your car, had no place to stay, sleeping at people's houses, on their floor, on their couch? How do you do that? How do you handle the times when you were borrowing money and couldn't pay it back? You felt humiliated. When people you love who didn't believe in you and told you you ain't nothing. How'd you fight that inner conversation? How do you keep on coming back again and again? You don't know what has happened to me when your life has been destroyed with drugs or alcohol, or you've lost your business or lost your job or lost your home and you've been completely devastated. How do you come back? How can you tell me that there's a possibility I can come back? Oh, let me tell you something. All I want you to think about, whatever you want to do, whatever goal you have, whatever dream you have, it's to reclaim your health. It's to have your own business, to have another job, to earn more money, to have a better life, to travel around the world, to help out children, to make the environment better. Whatever it is, here's what I want you to stand on, this one statement, on this benchmark. Just say to yourself, it's possible. See, if I'd said 5 years ago, I'm going to make 5 years from now $1 million in 1 year, and I hadn't made $10,000, my mind would say, that's impossible. Come on. So I think the reason that most people don't reach their goals, and many of the people that started out with me that gave up and stopped and they became frustrated, know what happened, Pat? They said, I can do it. I'm not asking you to say I can do it. No, don't say that. No. I don't even want you to believe you can do it. No. That's not required.
I'll never be broke again. 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 If you got hope, then you can't be broke. If you got growth, then you can't be broke. Believe what you spoke and you can't be broke. I've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. The size was too small and the design needed some work. You can feel me if your paycheck don't match your worth. You can feel me if you only got pennies in your purse. And we cannot live our entire life mad, feeling limited because of a price tag. You don't have to have the funds to deserve it, and if I don't have the ones, it doesn't mean that I'm not worth it. But you can't take that to the bank, so I'ma build my wealth till I can take it to the bank. Cause you only working with other things when your mind is rich and your pockets ain't. Nah, I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. Not another day, I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. Not in another way, I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. Let me hear you say, I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. One day I might get sick, one day I might get sad, but cash isn't something that one day I might have. It's about as certain as me taking a bath, and unlike the hot water, the money will last. Think fast and use this idea as a token. Just because you're broke doesn't mean that you're broken. Poverty's not a condition, it's an emotion, and if you wanna get rid of it, let your lips open. Cause believe me, hard times don't be joking. It ain't easy to find your meaning while you're moping. Sometimes you gotta give yourself a good coaching, and before you pick your play, put this hope in. I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. Not another day. I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. Not in another way. I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. Let me hear you say, I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. Now I've never been the type of person to floss or hire an in-house dentist so my folks won't have to floss. And show me the bill no matter the cost. So many homies without insurance, he'll never get the day off. Problems you can pay off, for some you gotta pray off. Cause your cha-ching is never too bling for chaos. Mine'll be good enough for the creditors pay off. And instead of getting fired, I'll just take the day off. Now that's true self-respect, but I bet you can't get that working from check to check. Competition's out there neck to neck, and they coming for your job step by step. They can have mine, I just hope they realize the job stands for just over broke. Cause in this new age, if you don't get paid, people will try to predetermine your sick days. These are sick ways, people working 6 days out of the week, never get to see rich days. What do we do when the price is raised? I think it's time we give ourselves our own raise. And remember, this right here, you're never short money, just short of an idea. And remember, this right here, you're never short money, just short of an idea. Say it, I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. Not another day, I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. Not in another way, I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke again. Let me hear you say, I'll never be broke again. 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 I'll never be broke again.
All you need to do to get out in the arena of life is to say, it's possible. Maybe. See, I think that's what happened when Buster Douglas was fighting with Mike Tyson, and the odd makers predicted he was a bum and he'd be knocked out in about 1 or 2 rounds. I think that after he made it to the 3rd round, he took some of Mike Tyson's best shots. He said, wait a minute. Hey, Mike, it's possible. Wait, maybe I can take this sucker out. Wait, I done dropped my glasses. I'm mad now. Wait a minute. This is Mike Tyson. See, he didn't buy. See, the world sells us on things. See, this guy was sold on the fact he couldn't make it. That's why he closed that garage door. He was sold that it was over for him, that he couldn't make it. There was no way out for him. This other guy said, in spite of the nose, yes, maybe this next call might do it. It's possible this next job interview might be the one. It's possible. In spite of 27 rejections, it's possible that this might be the one. It's possible. Just maybe I can do this. That's all. That puts you on the playing field. You ain't got to hype yourself and psych yourself out. You ain't got to do any of that. What it does is just keep you moving in that direction. That's all I'm asking you. Believe that it's possible. That you can make it. Dwight Wims, Boo's 3rd oldest brother, he became ill. They rushed him to the hospital. His kidneys collapsed. His lungs collapsed. His kidneys failed. His liver failed. He was on a breathing machine. and a dialysis machine. And they called his father and said, hello, this Alexander Williams Sr.? Yes, your son is dying. Hurry here, quickly. He went to his wife. He said, Baby Ruth, come on, baby, let's get in the car. She said, what's wrong? We got to go to the hospital. Is something wrong with Dwight? They just told us, oh, come on, take it easy. And they went in the room, and nurses and everybody was there. They'd already said code blue. They was working on him. And they came out, and doctor took his hat off. He said, I'm sorry. He said, your son, he's dying. She went down, she looked at him. She said, come on, can't y'all do something? He said, I'm sorry, he's dying. She said, you have no right to say that. You're not God. Well, see, here's what's wrong with him. His liver's failed, his kidneys have failed, his lungs have collapsed. He's already died twice. We brought him back. It would be a waste of time and energy. She said, but is there a possibility? Is there a possibility that he could survive? Has that happened for anybody? Well, yeah, it's a possibility, but it's not probable. It's not going to happen. She said, all I need to know, is it a possibility? He said, yes, it's possible, but it's not probable. She said, I don't care about that. She said, just leave him alone. She said, come on, Dwight. I love you, baby. I love you. We're here with you. Boo was here, and he flew down. He called me and said, Les, Dwight is dying. Oh, Boo, go right away. He went in the room, and Boo knew it was possible that Dwight could survive. How did he know? Because 19 months ago, they told Boo, you got 6 months to a year to live. And Boo's still here. I like what that man said. The doctor gave me 6 months to live, and I decided to take 20 years. Boo said to Dwight, you can do it. Dwight, come on. Dwight, we love you here. It's your choice, Dwight. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, Dwight. They kept on robbing. Said, Reverend Brewer, talk to him. Talk to him. He's unconscious. He can still hear you. Just keep on talking to him. It's been 3 weeks now, ladies and gentlemen, and Dwight was walking and talking yesterday at the hospital. He was walking and talking. I like what Charles Allen says. He said, when you say a situation, a person is hopeless, you're slamming the door in the face of God. You're slamming the door in the face of God. There's no guarantee that because somebody is now down on their luck, they can never come back. Who can guarantee that you can't make it? That you can't have your dream? Who can guarantee that you can't do what you want to do? No one can do that. No one can predict that. You can't even do that. You don't know what the possibilities are for your life. No. All we need to do is we look at our dreams. As we get ready to hit the floor, I'm blessed and highly favored, and it's possible I can get my dream. You go after that dream too. Don't go casually. You got to go out there like you want that. You got to like you want that dream. Don't go out here like these people. See, if you feel like you're blessed, you're ready to get into a good fight for this dream. You're ready to get down for this dream. Here. You can just let anybody see if some people didn't show up because, it's too many people. I'm not going to come. It's too many. They'll never get their dream. They're going home now. They won't get their dream. You say, I don't care how crowded. Y'all got a room there where I can see it on TV? Good. I'm going to sit right here. Thank you very much. Some people, I say, I'll stand out in the hall. See, that's the guy you got to be. You want your dream? Let me say, I want this dream if it's convenient. If I don't have any hassle. If I don't have to flip through any hoops, if everything's all together, if I don't have any opposition, if nobody works against me, if nobody tells me no, if I don't run out of money, if everybody loans me what I want and give me what I want and agree with me and support me, I'd like to have that dream. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not that kind of party. It's a party getting what you want, this dream you have, say it's possible. And don't let nobody turn you around. Don't let circumstances turn you around. Don't let hard times turn you around. It's okay. Whatever you're experiencing, you know that this too shall pass. That you have the capacity and the ability to make it happen. Why? You got a sense of entitlement. I deserve this, and whatever I have to do in order to make it happen, I'm willing to step up and to face life and grab it in the collar and say, give it up. Because it's mine. See, most people are wimps, ladies and gentlemen. They're very tentative, and they don't believe that they deserve what they want anyhow, and so they convince themselves, I'm not supposed to have it. Reaffirm after me, please. I deserve to have good things happen to me. I deserve it. and it's possible I could have my dream.
We bring the light. We've seen enough of that darkness. That's why we like to wear things that shine. When was the last time that you exposed your light? The last time you exposed your gift? The last time you didn't put a shade over your possibilities? Yeah. Well, don't let that be the last time. Change is here. Let's be a part of it, y'all.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Oh, you's an ass. I'm about to go donkey. Who's that? It ain't no doggy. Ain't you tired of the same old story now? King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Oh, you's an ass. I'm about to go donkey. Who's that? Claiming all the glory. H2O, water for life. We bring the life. My life is never fairy tale. It's like a merry-go. Round and round and change the world. They try to drown the fishes and save the pearls, but y'all can't taint a G with a stainless steel. Ha! It's already bloody and it don't beat unless I'm on the beat. That's why the ladies love me. My boo told me she's sick of me singing songs. Took a break but now that she back, she wanna sing along. Freedom wrong cause the Seaman's got more than a ding-along. Is he He-Man? Cause his dream's humongous. And I know despite this fungus, I smoke my birds. It's gon' touch these youngsters, yo. These little babies need to come and see me grow. How many thugs you know wanna be heroes? How many heroes spit it better than the thugs? Roll with it for a minute, you could get with us. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Oh, you's an ass. I'm about to go donkey. Who's that? It ain't no doggy. Ain't you tired of the same old story now? King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Oh, you's an ass. I'm about to go donkey. Who's that? Claiming all the glory. H2O, water for life. We bring the light. I'm bigger than a Lupe with a toupee. I'm like a ladies love yourself instead of Cool J. Despite the images you'll see on DVD and Blu-ray, you don't know another MC that could catch that bouquet. Hey, I'm married to the game, like Mariah Cannon. It can't be Nickelodeon from the podium. That's why I had to do more than public speeches, cause I know you can't reach the streets from an auditorium. This is my Negro spiritual and I'm begging for miracles. I done changed my hairdo, now I can't find a prayer group. I got something to tell you, and I'm talking to real you. Maybe I cannot hear you, but you know I can feel you. When I open my mind and I write some new rhymes, I start thinking about the times when the youth used to shine. Thinking about the times when the youth used to climb, but now we falling without crying for help. But King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Oh, you's an ass. I'm about to go donkey. Who's that? It ain't no doggy. Ain't you tired of
We sure hope you enjoyed High Hopes for Your Future.
When you look back in history and you think about the great movements that existed, the abolitionist movement, voters' rights movement, the civil rights movement. But right now I feel like we're a part of a new movement that is yet to be given a name.
Don't rain on my guitar. Change gon' come soon as I'm a star. Let the spirit shine bright upon my soul. Don't you know we should overcome again, overcome again. Don't you know we should overcome again, overcome again, overcome again, overcome again. Please don't rain on my guitar. Change gon' come soon as I'm a star. If you're feeling the lyrics, then sing along. Don't you know we should overcome again, 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 overcome again. This movement is bigger than civil rights. Just be the change and dim the lights. I could've got popped last night, but I'm still here. Now I'm living like a flashlight. I ain't the hip-hop Jill Scott boy, I've been up on the block. My life ain't golden, but if I don't go platinum a couple of times, I might bust gold bullets at opponents. I ain't a killer, baby, I'm a visionary. There's opportunity in opposition. That's why when I make decisions, I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. Listen to the wisdom of a youngster. I don't need a chain to make a change. Listen to the wisdom. Everybody knows we living in a new age. Please don't rain on my guitar. Change gon' come soon as I'm a star. Let the spirit shine bright upon my soul. Don't you know we should overcome again, overcome again. Don't you know we should overcome again, overcome again, overcome again, overcome again. Please don't rain on my guitar. Change gon' come soon as I'm a star. If you're feeling the lyrics and sing along. Don't you know we should overcome again, 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 overcome again. Overcome the struggle. I don't wanna live it no more. We should overcome poverty. Overcome the struggle. I don't wanna hear it no more. We should overcome our limited vision of ourselves. Overcome the struggle. I don't wanna live it no more. No, we should overcome the negative stereotypes. Overcome the struggle. Overcome with me. Overcome the struggle. These kids don't know the song we should overcome. Most of the songs they know talk about guns, talk about gals. I talk about greatness, see it in the people, and I put it on the playlist. Take this, ignorance ain't bliss. Just ask the new president. Take this, ignorance ain't bliss. If you don't believe me, you never heard my CD. Please don't rain on my guitar. Change gon' come soon as I'm a star. Let the spirit shine bright upon my soul. Don't you know we should overcome again, overcome again. Don't you know we should overcome again, overcome again, overcome again, overcome again. Please don't rain on my guitar. Change gon' come soon as I'm a star. If you're feeling the lyrics and sing along. Don't you know we should overcome again, overcome again.
That is yet to be given a name. And I just want to document these times.